So through security. Here we are. Exit to Iceland. So 6:30 in the morning. Coming out of the car rental agent. See, here is the Duster. Anyway, look at 7 o'clock and it's kind of dark still. They say it gets light about 8. So I'm going to head over to the Blue Lagoon. I think they open about the same time. Stick shift again. Back in the old stick shift. It's been a long journey from Hawaii to Iceland. Oh, here we are. I gotta close the door. It's cold out here. Get this thing started. Okay, we're heading towards the Blue Lagoon, and look at what I see over there. It's starting to get light. There's actually some trees in Iceland. We'll see if the weather is going to clear up. I just passed some trees. I was really excited. But we're coming up on the Blue Lagoon. Pretty much obscured. With these conditions, there's not much chance of seeing any northern lights unless it clears up by tonight. It's just now getting light, 8 or 8:30. So, no, it's just 10 to 8 actually. So we'll see what the rest of the day comes. And we're going to head up to the Blue Lagoon now, then all the way north, about a 4 or 5 hour drive to see other parts, glaciers and waterfalls and Diamond Beach, Black Beach, and all that jazz. You see far ahead, lots of steam coming out of the ground up there. It's really wild. It's actually, the ground is steaming here. I didn't expect to see this like right away like this. Parking up ahead. My first little excursion here. So there's some strange conditions here. I don't know what this is. A lot of steam just going down this trail. I'm not sure we're actually at the Blue Lagoon. Well, here we are. Just 30 minutes in a foreign country. I'm looking at some strange things here. They just opened up 3 minutes ago, so I guess it's good enough time to go check it out. Oh, by the way, I didn't sleep at all last night. Next to somebody that kept elbowing me and kneeing me. Sitting up, straight up. 5 hours. It's getting weirder and weirder here at the Blue Lagoon, Iceland. So I just asked how much it costs to get in here, and the basic entry fee is $100. But anyway, here I've just got a latte. All this hot water apparently coming up naturally from the volcanic yeah, I arrived just when the bus did. Some crazy I don't know what could be in store for a day like today. You see the clouds above me? It's just crazy. Getting ready to face the world, the icy world of Iceland. And having been here about an hour now, I'm going to do a long drive through Iceland here to get to my hotel tonight. That's crazy. 2 days to get here, non-stop flights, and whew, man, 2 overnight flights all day through across America and now across the Atlantic, and landed an hour ago. I'm going to get ready to drive for 5 hours. Having gotten no sleep last night and about 3 hours the night before. Let's see how I do. I'm kind of jacked up, as they say. That's me. I'm all jacked up and wired, hardwired, ready to go. Iceland adventure. Yeah, now that it's light out here, you can see what we're up against. There's a heavy cloud cover, but check it out. There actually is trees, and there actually are trees in Iceland. What an industrial location. I think we got the geothermal heating system for the whole population of Iceland here. Is set up. It looks like a nuclear power station, but there's just massive steam plumes coming out. That basically looks like a extinct volcanic crater. We're driving around. Actually, those trees are planted. You can see they're like Christmas trees planted in rows there. So yeah, now I'm starting to get that heavy duty sulfur smell coming out of that basin right there. And ooh, yeah, rotten eggs. But so much for the Blue Lagoon, big tourist trap. Basically, it was just leftover gravel pit from previous excavation. But yeah, talk about lava fields. Look at this. This looks like recent lava flow right out of here. I said extinct, but that looks like it just poured through the landscape here. The whole landscape is just black lava, almost fresh looking. Anyway, we got a excursion ahead of us today. We're going all the way up to kind of the north, heading north on the east coast of Iceland, and you can see the ocean just up ahead of me. We're going to be following that coastline all the way up to some massive glaciers, and we're going to see hopefully some lava black sand beaches where the glaciers melt and break up and land on the beach. They call it Diamond Beach. So stay tuned. Iceland International Airport is a lot bigger than I thought. It took me a while just to figure out how to get out of it, find the exit. And once I did, it was still dark at 6:30, 7 o'clock, but it actually turns out to be about 50 minutes from the capital. It's that far out of town. And I'm gonna skirt Reykjavik today because I've got a lot of driving to do to get up north to where I'm going to be staying. I've already pre-booked. But here's the first residential kind of area. But some of these homes are just beginning to be built. They're like solid concrete. Jeez, you think that'd be cold. Anyway, I guess they got free heat here. Thermal energy. Ah, there's the ocean. Whoa! I just saw the first glimpse of some surf, and it's just rolling in. Pause that thought. Got glassy conditions. A point break. I may not get where I'm going if that keeps up. Just about drove out to that point break. Beautiful right wave breaking down there. Got the window open. I don't know if you could see that. Way down at the point there. Just peeling rights. Already in the snow. Man, it definitely looks like a moonscape just about everywhere you look around here. Back to the pristine coast here, coming out of the moon. The land of drama. It's actually quite frightening with the strong gust here. There's nothing to indicate why it's blowing, but I could feel it just shaking the car. Beautiful, dramatic coastline. Look at that sky. Yeah, I think there's a lot more land on this island than yeah. Everywhere you go around here, it's just extreme. I don't know how else to describe it. It's just extreme. Okay, Bobby. I had my first hot dog in Iceland, just as you suggested, even though you haven't lived here for 50 years. I've got to say they're good. And you know what got me? It was the fried onions they put on there. Man, I never had those fried chopped onions like that. Oh, it's good. It's like kind of onion ring flavor on your hot dog. Pull over, whatever this is called. It's hard to pronounce some of these. SJA with a hyphen over it, LS, FS Stravadus Greg Geosula. That's a mouthful. Another 45 minutes to the first big waterfall. And can't emphasize the vastness of this place. It's just it's so Icelandic here. I'm starting to see some of the horses I've been reading about and looking at on videos. Don't cross the center line while you're filming horses. Anyway, they have really long hair, probably because something to do with how cold it gets around here. This is the most trees I've seen since I left the airport this morning. I'm about 45 minutes to the first big scenic thing, and then I think I got another couple hours driving to get to my hotel, so I'm gonna definitely be needing to recuperate, get a good night's sleep tonight, shower, cleaned up, and I got a full day tomorrow. We'll see the inside of a glacier, apparently. Yeehaw! Those big rocks look like ships out to sea. It's a dramatic land of contrasts there. Up ahead somewhere. The waterfall name starts with an S, but it's really long. I'll take a picture of it. Maybe you could figure it out how to pronounce it. There's the falls. Yeah, this is Iceland. This water just cascading off the hillside there. Little farmyard house there. It's so glassy, you can't tell where the sky and the ocean start. Look at that, how glassy that is. An hour ago I felt like I was going to get blown right off the road. Now there's not even a stitch of wind. Extreme here, land of extremes. I believe that's a giant glacier up there, just on the top of everything. It's just a solid chunk of glacial whiteness. Yeah. I saw some swans in those ponds back. We're heading towards that bigger glacier in the distance. Way, I got 2 hours. There's nothing but massive fields and fields of lava and ice, and just look at these lumps of, it's really wild here. 2 hours from the last little bakery and to this next place I'm trying to get to. It'll be a 5-hour journey, and I've got to turn around and do the whole thing tomorrow. Weird formations, like green with moss. Strange, kind of like worm. Some wild country here. See some trees up. This mountain. We're going to be going under that tonight. Look at that. Look at where we're at. Glacier right up to my left and flat as a pancake. As far as you can see ahead of us. To my right, we're kind of going right up to the foot of them. Anyway. That's entirely gnarly. I'm walking on Diamond Beach. I don't know, I just drove 5 hours after a 2 days flight for this, but I'm standing amongst the diamonds. Look at this, crazy. Never thought I'd walk amongst the diamonds. There's a dead fish. Glacier Bay. Oh my time, and this is crazy here. It's surf is just peeling down there, glassy. The coast is pristine. I can't imagine how cold.
As strong as normal IPA, is more lighter, but this is my favorite. It's also
That's your
Icelandic.
favorite?
Yeah. And this is the light. It's the same as this, cool light, but it's almost same amount of alcohol, just less calories.
Which is the darkest? The dark.
We used to
have a
have
dark?
one in bottle that was dark, was a stout, Icelandic stout.
Oh, you have a
Darun,
stout?
But we finished.
It's in bottle.
Yeah, but
Oh.
we finished.
I'll check that out later for sure.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
I'm filming, and in here is, I'll hear the hot tubs open till 10, they said. That was a little rundown on the beer. So you get a mountain view in the hot tubs and the glacier. Hey, I'm still filming. Oh, they got a gym. Driving 5.5 hours. I've been driving since 7 this morning. So I'm here and it's 4 o'clock. 1:14. Here we are. I'm not gonna complain. They're looking pretty good. Okay. Let's check out the view here. Oh yeah. Yep. Tomorrow's glacier hike time. Today's relaxing in the hot tub kind. All right. I can take a shower. Forgot one thing. Put that there for later. You said it's a malt. Finally, after all this traveling, Iceland, I'm landing. Ah, nice ceiling. I haven't taken these shoes off for since 2 days ago. Here they go, they're coming off. Where I'm staying tonight. One night here. Any fish? I don't see any fish. It's glassy. Glassy as heck out here. I'm going to dinner up there in a few minutes. Pretty good view from up here. I thought I had enough warm clothes, but no, not even close. I just went outside to look for the northern lights. No northern lights. 1:30 in the morning. I don't know what woke me up. Hotel staff said they could give me a wake-up call if there was northern lights. No, I don't have enough warm clothes. I'll probably survive today, the rest of the day today because I'm leaving in the morning. I am going to go hike along the glacier. I think my legs were the coldest. Yeah, we got a good sunrise here. There's the mountain view from my bedroom. Beautiful morning. So I'm gonna make some pod coffee this morning. Here, this nice machine. Look at that. Wow. I wonder if there's any water in it. I'm happy for the good espresso. Although so I'm paying for it, I got the whole full Icelandic breakfast. Walking out of the hotel here. Google Earth will show you the biggest white spot in the whole country of Iceland. And that's right there. That's a huge mountain with the glaciers coming down from all sides. I'm gonna go underneath one this morning and some guided tour hike of the underneath the glacier. So we'll see about that. Stay tuned. I think we're gonna have a problem. Can't see anything. Oh, I have to go out. I have to go outside again. Oh my God. Might have been where they come up with the idea of shave ice right there. As usual, and I'm seeing the ocean on one side where the sun is in my eyes, and the ice on the road. Anything here, we're pulling up on the beach, Diamond Beach. Now, you normally might be able to pull off a road in America here, but these roads have steep shoulders. You wouldn't want to get caught driving down the side of one of these. There's Diamond Beach right there. Look at the diamonds all over the beach. Glaciers chunk off up there, and they come floating down the river to the beach. And the surf breaks up the mess down there. You could hear the surf from here. I'm about 100 yards from the shoreline. There's the Glacier Bay under the bridge there. You can see some ice floating. Some blue colored glacier chunks. That's the bottom of a long glacier from the top. I call it Joe Cool Glacier. There's a duck down there, some kind of a seabird. So I'm walking down here to the beach, and you'll see where they break up into small pieces, and they call this Diamond Beach. And they're a little more pronounced because the sand is black and the ice is white and sometimes crystal clear like a diamond. So we're going down here to check it out. But look at that bird down there. Don't know what kind it is. Seems to be happy right here. You imagine how cold that water is. Big life-size signages here. Check that out on the way back. I'm gonna go right down to the shoreline here because I gotta get to the tour of the inside of the glacier, the cave glacier tour, in about 40 minutes. I'm scattered among the diamonds here on Diamond Beach. Crystal clear as a diamond. Look at that beauty. Whoever thought you'd pick up diamonds this size laying all over the black sand beach, discarding them like trash. Beautiful. Look at that. Diamonds all over this beach. And there's the surf. That's what's causing them to break up. And the chunks of ice like this one washed up on shore. Oh, there's a mother lode of diamonds on that side. Way up there. He said that recedes 75 meters a year. Disruptive. Yep. Let's take a walk. We're heading to a hole in the side of that black mountain there.
Around 1930, the locals, they noticed that ocean and the small lake is now the big and beautiful Glacier Lagoon. A 3-hour and not a 6-hour tour of Iceland. So one very important rule that everyone must follow. In the morning, if you can see where you're going, don't use it.
Amazing. Amazing ice cave here. under a glacier. It's incredible.
The ice here is almost 0 degrees. Temperature of the water can grab your light here.
Oh, sorry. Oh. Coming out, full sunlight. The country is so massive, it goes on and on here. I just killed an hour. I just drove an hour. I got 4.5 hours to go. Occasionally you see a car. Pretty much lonely driving here. I had to play some music just to keep things interesting. Occasionally you cross these massive rivers. They go down to the sea. That was a creek. That was a stream. The size of everything here, it's hard to capture on a GoPro. That's right in the sun. Cave tour. It's pretty spectacular. They said that ice on that particular glacier is receding about 175 meters a year. So during the summer, as it melts away, they'll come back in the winter, in the fall or in the winter, and discover new entrances to new caves. And the one we saw today will be completely gone. There's the other big white spot that could be readily seen on satellite map. So Bobby told me to come here, Black Sand Beach, and wow, check it out. Tell you what, I did not expect this to be. It's pretty spectacular. Well, you know, I'm gonna leave this jacket. Had your day. Slow down. Salt columns. And get my infamous selfie. Selfie going on. There's a pattern on this wall here. Look at that. It's almost like God's handwriting. I am impressed. The tide comes, it kills us here. I better get back before it changes. There, I'm gonna get that selfie on the sun column. Half dome. See if we get a little wind block out of it. Turnip soup. Lamb soup. Whoa. Fries, onion rings, burgers. Chili. Looks like Iceland food. That looks good.
Number 32.
Looks like they're pulling it out for me. Got another couple-hour drive at least to the final stop for today. Early morning drive to the airport. Starting about 4:30. Should get me to the car rental return at 5:30. Into the airport hopefully by 6. Yeah, the flight at 7:30. To find my rental car. What have we got her into here? Climbing over a giant mountain to get to Reykjavik. Northern Lights. Be nice. I'm gonna put a call into the governor's office and see if they'd switch them on just for a second. I'm leaving tomorrow. They might want to consider flipping that switch for me. But check out this